Well, and that's that's a weird thing that we always come back to. It's is people just stopping to look at these extreme examples. These things that are out of the ordinary, things that just catch your eye, and it's like sometimes it's a train wreck because you can't, you have to see the horrible thing play out, whatever it is. I get more uncomfortable with that kind of stuff the older I get, except for Twitter death videos. I'm still good with those.
Yeah, some of those are insane.
Oh, man. Gosh, there's a lot of people who do not give enough spaces to trains, right? Afghanistan, India, Pakistan.
Did you see the one where it was like two cop or sheriff SUVs were like waiting for this train to like finish passing, and then as soon as it was done passing, one of them started going, and another train just took them
like
out.
A cartoon.
Yeah, dude.
They look around, no trains for miles. They like look the other way, no train. And the moment they go over,
It's cartoon-ass death.
So you'll get that stuff where it's like you can't help but look. And so I get uncomfortable with that. What about you, Jake? You get uncomfortable with that stuff, or you delve into it?
With the food type stuff, yeah, definitely. Some of them like are crazy. Like the Twitter, like with the whole gun stuff, like it's always videos in like Brazil or something. Those can be pretty nuts sometimes.
Yeah.
I do like. Well, I don't like watching them. If they pop up,
You like
I'll watch
watching
them.
I
mean,
not because you're a cruel person. It's just fascinating,
it's
right?
very fascinating.
And you probably feel a little bad for them. You're like, oh man, the humanity.
Exactly. Right? And then on top of that too, it's like I know my life is not that stressful. That dude's got to worry about a murder charge right now. Like I'm doing good.
Well, what would you say if I told you that people in a town have been asked to stop taking pictures of a depressed bear? Yeah. Does that seem plausible?
It does.
If I were to tell you that there's a depressed bear, maybe he's bipolar bear.
Oh shit!
But
I don't have a link for that one just yet. Hold on.
But there's I forget what town it is, but there's apparently a very sad bear. Maybe he has low T or something.
Bother.
Piglets laying in the road dead, and they're like, why is he so sad? Where's his little friend? But apparently a Florida sheriff office had to tell drivers to stop taking selfies with depressed bear.
It's a Florida bear. That's why it's depressed.
Maybe
Florida's the worst place to be a bear. It's all swamps and gators.
Maybe he's just laid back,
He came here to retire. So is this the depressed bear that people are taking selfies with?
I don't know. He doesn't look too depressed.
Yeah,
He looks
how
kind
do
of
they
he's kind of
know-
just happy.
How do you know it's depressed?
He's going behind a liquor store. You can't see the front.
That looks like a rather young bear. How could he be depressed?
He's got his whole life ahead of him.
Yeah.
What's he got to be depressed about? He's young. He's in Florida. He's got opportunity ahead of him.
So he could get blowjobs with no hands. Like that.
Go poop and then rub it on like an iguana or something. Rub your butt on an iguana to clean it.
That didn't look depressed. The picture I saw seemed to indicate, oh, okay, that looks a little bit more,
That's
stressed, depressed bear on the side of the road.
That's like the smile you do when you were just caught jacking off, just by the people driving by. It's like,
Yeah,
I didn't know Grandma was in town.
That'd be great if that bear gets up and there's a cake underneath his ass. He just pushes his anus out at the end. Do you remember that part where that girl pushes her little anus out at the end? Gross. And appetizing all in one, whatever.
Yep.
Chocolate cake.
like a reverse mukbang.
That young woman. Juvenile, or how old is he?
Yearling bears. Yeah, so he's young.
Between the ages of 1.5 and 2.5. Okay.
Oh, so they disperse in the spring, so he's venturing off alone, and he's not used to being alone. So he's in that adjustment period where there's no rug on the floor, the TV doesn't have cable, you have a friend over, and you don't have a cup for them.
The deadline, or the headline said, it made it seem like, and they always do this, it made it seem like he was depressed. He had a bottle of Xanax. He had a fucking shotgun next to him. Courtney was screaming at him.
Sponsor hasn't heard from him.
But it's really just like these regular juvenile bears being like, fuck the world, bro. Fuck everything. Nihilism, bro. Because that's how you are, you know? That's just
true.
They're just all right. They're fine. So, and I guess in concluding that story, we don't even need to worry about them.
Oh, it's okay though, because as of July 1st, a new law signed by DeSantis, Floridans may use lethal force to kill a bear if the person reasonably believed that their action was necessary to avoid imminent threat or death. This is wordy. If the bear was going to hurt you and you feel like it was gonna, you could kill it.
That's crazy. That's wild how that came after the stand your ground law. That's fucking crazy. It's like, what else do we have to kill? Well, bears are a problem, apparently. Like, all right.
So, like, is the bear going to pick palm trees or orange groves to go, like, climbing in? Like,
That's true.
there's not a lot of options down there.
Really not.
Animals are just getting out of hand in general, right?